Guys, today I want to embrace comfort. I don't care about like posting a whole lot of videos around the World Cup. I just want to make one vid, just talk about everything, and this will become a longer video, but it is what it is, man. And I don't really care about structure. Today I just want to embrace comfort, just talk about whatever really, what I feel about talking really, like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like when I'm comfortable, I perform better in videos really, because like in some vids where I'm like stiff as shit, then it becomes a shit video, and if I improvise, then it becomes bar for some reason. So let's just talk about the whole World Cup, about every single topic that you could talk about, every nation, every like good player on the team, whatever. Let's talk about the first two big figures in football, right?
Boom.
Ronaldo, Messi. This whole World Cup, 50% of the whole World Cup has just been surrounding Ronaldo and Messi for some reason, and I understand why, but yeah. Let's talk about Ronaldo first. So I actually had Portugal to go into the final at least, or at least semi-final, because I felt like on paper they have like the best midfield out of all the nations. Of course, what we saw was literally the quite opposite. They got like literally outran by a flipping 50-year-old Luka Modric, which is absolutely meant to work. And like the Spain midfield was like so much better as well, and the creativity and shit was bad as well. Like that man only passed like back and around really. I don't really think the big blame is on Ronaldo really, because like 3 goals, yeah, and he's got 7 before, so it's almost half what he's got in World Cups his whole like career before, whilst being 41. And as well, he got his first knockout goal ever, so I think it's a dub, to be honest, whilst being 41 as well, whilst getting like absolutely no delivery from his teammates. Like, I hear it, man. I don't really think man should hate on him, because like, nah, it's not fair, man. I watched all the Portuguese or Portugal games, other than the ones that I watched at night, but yeah, man, I watched a little bit. I watched it back, to be honest. So yeah, I watched the full Spain game live as well. That was a crazy game. I'm gonna talk the most about that. Congo game, that was just a horror game. Like Portugal scored early, and then the man just kind of didn't even try to attack really, trying to like park the bus when it's like only 1-0 up. Very stupid tactic, to be honest. Like, the hell are you lot doing, man? If you're like 2 goals up, I understand it, but 1 goal up 6 minutes in, you man don't even try to go forwards. It's weird as hell, man. And then in the Uzbekistan game, they attacked a lot, and I think that was a very good game, to be honest. Ronaldo got 2 goals. I was very happy about that. And yeah, man, it felt like the chemistry and like going forwards and shit, and the set pieces as well was like very good. But it was against Uzbekistan, which is not like the best team really. And then they played Croatia, kind of a equal game, to be honest. And yeah, Ronaldo got a pen, scored his first knockout goal ever, and then yeah, Rafael crossed to Gonzalo Guedes, headed it in. To be honest, I think maybe why not just play Gonzalo Guedes and Ronaldo? Because like, look, he won us the pressing and one kind of, yeah, just finish his boost, you know. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I'm not the manager, but I think they should have tried it low key, man. Cause like, yeah. And then in the Spain game, very disappointing, to be honest. Like, they couldn't really find the net. I think they played a little bit too safe, not really like going forwards, not enough creating really, or trusting the wingers to like do 1v1s and then like do a pass or score or whatever. Like, I think it's kind of just playing around and backwards really, especially Vitinha. Like, I heard a stat about one game where he played. He did 54 passes within like one half, and 4 of them was forward. Ain't that a mental stat, you know? Like, since Vitinha passed the back so much, Bruno didn't really like get the ball, which led to not enough like assisting really, or like the final pass really inside the box, which is what Bruno's the best at. But since he didn't really get the ball too advanced, he kind of didn't really get that pass really, and when he did, it was kind of disappointing, but didn't really get enough of the ball so he could like do it really. And Rafael didn't even start against Spain. Very disappointing, to be honest. But if you're deeper, yeah, Ronaldo, he wasn't the problem, I think, in Portugal, but he's not the solution either. I don't think you can rely on Ronaldo only to like win your World Cup and the rest just does nothing. When you know he's 41, he's kind of stiff, he can't really like progress the ball by himself, he needs others to like get the ball to him inside the box and then he can finish it off. Not like he takes it at the middle of the pitch, runs with it and does like 1 and 2s between Batman and dribbles past however many players and then bags it in. He can't do everything on the pitch, bro. He can do one thing to a good level still, but he can't really do the other things really. And his job is to score goals, innit? And he scored 3 goals, and the delivery was kind of us. So in reality, I don't really think it was that bad. Like he had half the games was like very good games, and half the games was a bad game. So you know what I'm saying? I don't even think it's that bad for him still. Portugal before Ronaldo wasn't really like a favorite to win the World Cup really, or was never any favorite really. Like there wasn't really like a top 10 nation even. They were kind of below that. Because like if we think like this, yeah, they didn't even qualify for signing like World Cups really. So in that case, it's like 40 teams that's better than them basically almost. So and then we got like the Luis Figo and them man that started to like bring it up a little bit. And then in the end of Luis Figo's career, Ronaldo arrived as well. So that was like an old Figo and a young Ronaldo. And I think that if all the good Portuguese players played at one time and everyone was in the prime at the same time, I think it could have been better. But since I think we got 2 golden generations of Portugal, Ronaldo was a part of both of them, but he was either too old or too early or too young, which led to them not winning anything. And when Ronaldo was in his prime, he was even playing with like basically the whole like flipping 11. You can't even name me like half these players at least, like you know what I'm saying? Like you knew like Quaresma, Pepe, Carvalho, Vitinha, like that was basically it, innit? And the rest Quincy maybe, and yeah, Coentrao. But yeah, the hate that this man's been getting is a little bit too much, to be honest. I don't really think it should be hated that much. I'm a Ronaldo fan, by the way, if you didn't know. But yeah, and then we got Messi. I haven't talked about him. So basically 4 years ago, yeah, I used to hate Messi. I watched the World Cup and I just watched him every single game. When I saw that he lost against Saudi Arabia, I got very happy for some reason. And when he won the World Cup, I started to like, yeah, say that it's rigged or whatever, saying shit people saying now. I think there are a little bit like favoritism to Argentina a little bit, but I don't think it's like totally rigged and they've paid the refs and everything. I don't really believe in that. I think the ones that do that are a little bit childish, to be honest. It's just kids in general. All the Messi, Ronaldo thing, like you man are just kids, bro. I can't lie. Usually around like 13, 14-year-olds as well, are usually that age when man them just start to hate on the other person instead of loving your own, really. And about that topic, recently I've kind of like stopped hating Messi and just loving Ronaldo and like respecting Messi as well, and appreciating him before he's gone, really. Because like there will be a time a couple of years from now where both of them won't be there, and it's 2 of the best players we've seen, or they are the best players we've seen. We'll probably never have the same thing to happen again. 2 of the best players of all time being at the peak at the almost exact same time. Like them man are born like the same year almost. Like it's mental. And like the kids are the same age difference as them as well. But yeah, mental. And I'm just kind of tired of the people comparing them, really. Like they just, cause like nowadays I don't really want Argentina to win only because of like Ronaldo getting more hate if Messi win in a way. That's the only reason why. But I don't really have anything against Messi. If it didn't have all of these like childish fans, I wouldn't really like be bothered about it, really. Like I would shit on him still, like you know what I'm saying? Cause like when I watched him, he is a great player, like all bias aside. I think at 39 years old, he's doing a very good job, to be honest. Like if you think like this, yeah, his whole like physicality is kind of gone, but there's one thing that's still there and that will always be there for him, which is his technical ability and passing, his quality. He can't really run fast or like for longer periods. He doesn't really press at all. Like when you watch Argentina, right, it's just like off the ball is everyone but Messi, and on the ball is only Messi. Like if Argentina are trying to like press the ball, you see Messi just like walking and the rest just running like their life depended on it. And when they got the ball, it's just pass it to Messi and pray to God, if you know what I'm saying. It's mental, like the dribbling and passing is mental. Like I think it's not only the goal scoring, to be honest. Like I think it's the creativity in general, just to create chances. I kind of see Messi as like a midfielder, but good at shooting as well. He feels like a midfielder. Like he's not very physical. Midfielders are just good at passing and dribbling, really, and just creating chances. It's not too much of like, yeah, the physical game. Well, it depends on what type of midfielder you are, but yeah. Who I think will win the final? It's a good question, I can't lie. Like, Spain against Argentina. It's mental, I can't lie. I think Spain will win it. But yeah, this Spain team is very interesting as well. Like, they don't really have any like good players, really. Or they have, but in Lamine and Pedri, both have been underperforming massively. I think Lamine, this whole tournament, he scored 1 goal and got 0 assists. And he got like all his like stats in terms of like chances created, dribbling, whatever, like every one of those stats are like very like underperforming, really. And I think that he has been injured, but at the points where he hasn't been injured, he's still been underperforming. And I think for some games, people kind of like give him excuses to why he's been playing bad when it's not the injuries, it's just him playing bad, isn't it? And Pedri, very underwhelming, to be honest. Like before this World Cup, I heard too many like, oh, Pedri's better than Bellingham or whatever. I swear down every single guy said it. Even like Real Madrid fans said that Pedri was better than Bellingham, and this World Cup just turned it around. I saw like a poll of like who's better, Pedri or Bellingham. 89% said Bellingham is better than Pedri. Like, you know what I mean? I think this whole World Cup's kind of turned around everyone's narrative in a way for some reason. And why Pedri's been playing bad, I don't really know, honestly, man. Like, he's been injured a little bit now and then, and he's been playing a lot, to be honest. He's a big, like, Hansi Flick likes him a lot and he wants to play him, really, but I don't really know if he's outbanned. Not really. Like 2021, that was kind of wild, to be honest. But now, I don't know what's been happening, really. Like, he had a little bit of a knock, but I don't know what's going on now, man. And even with the two best players in Pedri and Lamine Yamal, they have still been performing like crazy. When you think like, Spain don't really have any like big stars other than that. They got Rodri as well, who's been absolutely amazing this tournament. Just kind of, I don't know, man. It's not really about the GA or like stats and shit. It's just like watch the game and you'll know, to be honest. Like, you watch it and you see how he's just dictating games, just running midfields by himself. Like Rodri in some games look like he's the only Spanish midfielder when they play games. I think Dani Olmo's very good at pressing, but that's mainly what he's been good at. Or he's actually been amazing at pressing, to be honest. And then on the ball, I haven't really seen that much of him, to be honest. But I don't know, man. Like, he's pressing high, you know. I watched the Portugal-Spain game, and my man was like pressing the goalkeeper in the build-up to win the ball back, you know. But I think the Spain team is very like organized, really, and they have a lot of structure, to be honest. Literally the opposite of this video, because I'm just talking about better things, innit? But yeah, I think like the defense is mental. Like Cucurella and Pedro Porro and Kubasi and Laporte, like everyone is so good, man. I think Pedro Porro has been low-key like overperforming, or he's been playing better than usually at Spurs. And then we got flipping Laporte, so like press proven, really. Like, you can't really press him, to be honest. And then Kubasi's been playing on another level as well. I think Kubasi always plays good when you got like an older, composed brother next to him. Like, if we saw like Inigo Martinez, right? Like, when he played with him, that man was such a good partnership. And then when my man left, the whole offside thing kind of became unbalanced, and the authority of the team kind of went away, and then Kubasi started to play badly. So if you add like a 30-year-old next to Kubasi, all of a sudden it looks like one of the best at that position at his age, really. So it's mental. Then like Oyarzabal, he's been playing good as well. Like, I think Pence with Oyarzabal, you don't really think they'll miss it. It feels like, I don't know, man. He's not like one of those like fancy players. He just like bags it in. That's like one ick I have with some certain footballers. Like if you're not Neymar or flipping Pogba or whatever, don't take like star penalties because you can't bag them in, bro. Like you're not him. If you're not Neymar or whatever, you can't really, or Jorginho or flipping Bruno Fernandes. Like if you're not one of those lot, you can't really do like star penalties. So just take it normally at this point, man. Which is the reason why a lot of people has been missing penalties, because they like start the penalty and they go like, oh, where am I gonna go? Like just bag it in already, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially with flipping, yeah, I don't know who, man, to be honest. And then Alex Baena, I mean, I don't really think he's like one of those stars either, but like I think on the ball he's kind of like good. He's a little bit technical with the ball. He's good with the ball. He can pass the ball like pretty well, and he's kind of like aggressive when it comes to like tackling and pressing and shit as well. So I think he's a good player to have in the team, innit? Like, I don't think he's like that good, but he's good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's kind of crazy how Spain can like go to a final without like one of the big stars performing, really. Like if Spain's wins it, who's winning the Ballon d'Or? I don't really think it might be like one of Spain's players, because like who's been the best player in Spain? It hasn't been like Rodri. No, it hasn't been Pedri or Lamine. It's been Rodri, if anything. But over the course of the whole season at City, he hasn't been that good. He's been decent, but not like crazy good. And it's all like, yeah, trophies and shit. He didn't win the league, and yeah. So I don't really think he deserves it, really. Like, he hasn't really have crazy output, but on the eye, he looks good though. Still, like how he controls the ball, passing and shit, like it's good, innit? So I'm kind of confused who's gonna win it. I thought it would be like one of the French brothers, but Spain just beat them, innit? So I mean, hopefully not. Rodri's gonna win the Ballon d'Or again, man. If that shit happens, then yeah, I don't know what to say, man. It's definitely not gonna be Messi, cause like, what? If he wins it, I don't know, man. It's like, the thing is though, I feel like maybe others have been better even if he wins it, to be honest. I mean, if Messi wins the World Cup and shit like that, and he scores in the final ever, then I see a world where he wins it, to be honest. I don't think it will happen, but I think there is a probability. I think it's a higher chance that Dembele will win it, or like maybe like Harry Kane. Maybe not Harry Kane, I don't know, man, to be honest. This Ballon d'Or has been weird, you know. I've been switching between players. Like first it's been like Mbappe, 'cause like World Cup final and shit, he always performs. France gets knocked out, then it's like Dembele, it's like the UCL and shit, but it's been inconsistent in the league, and the World Cup didn't really go as far either, and Mbappe was bad in the World Cup as well. And Olise first, but I don't know, you know. And then we got Messi. He has been non-existent the whole, like, other than the World Cup, really. I don't really know, man. It's the MLS, innit? So, yeah. And then in Spain, I don't really think it's anyone, really, 'cause it's just, like, a team, not, like, one player, really, which is mental. But, yeah, it's gonna be very interesting who wins the final, who wins the third place, because, like, the third place is, like, literally as good as the final, if not better, literally. It's, like, France always wins it, but now they don't always win it. They've always been like finalists in it, and they've been heavy like favorite to win it this whole tournament as well, with like Mbappe, Dembele, Olise, flipping Shaki or whatever. Dembele, no, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, Marcus Thuram, Akliuch, like it's mental. They got a little bit too many good attackers, really. The versatility on them as well is mental. So really, you expect them to score like at least like 2-3 a game, if not 5, but against Spain they just got shot down. It's mental to see. Like it's kind of like weird, because like Spain, they don't really want to go like the counter-attacking way, because like usually when they do that, France can like use the fast players that they got to like kind of beat them in the counter-attacks. But since they scored early, they didn't really have to attack as much, which led to them just being a bit more show about it, more structurally organized. They can like show back down and not really like park the bus. But I don't know, man, not really fully like attack either. They kind of like just pass around, to be honest. The Golden Boot winner is gonna be interesting as well. He's gonna win that. It's between Messi, Mbappe, and who else? I don't know. Like it's England and it's Bellingham and Kane as well. That's in the bronze thing. So if one of them scores like 3 goals, whoever, they'll win it, innit? If Mbappe or Messi doesn't score, but we will see, innit? Like I think it's a lot of good attacking football in this tournament. A lot of good attackers, and then we got Spain just being structure and no individual brilliance, just structure the whole way through. All the big stars just underperforming. So weird, man. Like they drew against flipping Cape Verde. Everyone thought like, oh, Spain are finished, whatever. And then they won every game and they haven't conceded a goal up until Belgium. And then yeah, only conceded 1 goal this whole tournament. Ain't that mental, you know? Keeping a clean sheet against France, like that's mental. Technically speaking, Cape Verde did a better job than France did against Spain. Ain't that mental? That is crazy. But low key, maybe Spain cared more if it's like in the knockout stages, because like a draw against Cape Verde into like extra time as well, if it's 0-0 the whole time, and pens is kind of like 50-50, so I think they would have taken it like more serious, to be honest. By the way, I've seen a lot of like Real Madrid fans like me like being like, oh, worst situation in the final, Spain against Argentina, shit. But like honestly, I don't know, man, it's kind of crazy how like all my favorites to win have kind of like got knocked out. I thought that Argentina wouldn't be able to like win the whole tournament, because like offensively, yeah, they got one player in Messi, and then the rest of the creativity is kind of gone. But I guess sometimes that's the only shit you need. You need like one creativity point, and then the rest are just very physical plays to like win you the ball. And then Messi just creates shit and either scores or does a perfect cross with his weak foot on Lautaro Martinez head to bag it in. 90 finition Lautaro, mental, I can't lie. But I think structure in this World Cup is kind of 1-0. It looked like it was about to be like individual brilliance, but at the end of the day, structure kind of became what won it. Like Scaloni ball was like just fucking physical plays other than Messi. Just full like fouling every time they have the possibility to do it, really. Like it's mental. They just foul, and then win the ball, and then Messi creates a madness, really. It's very good structure, like defensively, really when you deep it, and then Messi going forwards as well. And I was deep in like, is it enough with only Messi? Like they don't really have like a Robin, they don't have like a Robin to the Batman. It's only Messi. Can he really do it by himself? That's why I thought like if Messi like gasses out, who is there to help him? But then I realized like sometimes, yeah, only Messi is enough. You don't really need like a B player, because offensively it's kind of like 2 players in one, really. Like I don't think anyone in history is gonna have as good passing and dribbling as he has. Like bruv, man can go past however many players he wants to. Like he decides himself, and passing as well. I think his passing ability might even be better than his shooting ability, to be honest. And you don't really need legs either. Like my man just walks and scores goals and shit. Like he doesn't really run either. Like this like gimmick of like that you need legs, you need legs, like I don't think it's true, to be honest. But hey, if you think like a whole team without legs, I think eventually it's not gonna work. You need some players to complement each other, but that's what a team is though. You need to complement each other, and that's exactly what Argentina's been doing. They've just like, they have one guy in Messi, yeah, who doesn't press. What do they need then? Other players that presses, so they can have like, I don't know, Depao playing winger, even if he's not like good at 1v1s and shit, because he just wins the ball up high, gives it to Messi, and he does what he does, and he just prays to God that he'll do something. Like that's the only plan they have, really. And then we got England-Argentina game as well. The reason why I think England went out is because of the parking the bus, really. Like you can't survive for 30, 40, 50, no, not 50, like 40 minutes against Messi and them, man. Like if you give Messi that much time on the ball and just let him do whatever he wants, but at least it's like outside the box. Eventually he's gonna find someone. Like if he can't score by himself, or find someone else. Like he is very complete. Like I don't really think you can capture him that much. Like I guess if you only man mark Messi with like 3 men, then it's gonna be space for others, and I guess Messi won't do himself. But still, man, I don't really think it works like that, to be honest. Like I don't know, man. I think England should have been like more just playing the game instead of being boring like later on in the game. Because like imagine if England was like trying to attack itself, trying to get that second dagger. Imagine if it was 2-0 up to England and then they parked the bus completely and like calm down and like I don't know, put on like I don't know 6 fucking centre backs. In that case I hear it, but putting on 6 centre backs when it's 30-40 minutes left and as well you're only 1 goal up, I don't really think that's like a good plan, to be honest. Like I think that's the reason why they went up. And Thomas Tuchel was like selected to like kind of do well in a tournament like this, knockout really. Like we saw with Chelsea and whatever, like he's good at knockouts really, but this was a big blunder for him. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really think he can like park the bus for that long and survive with only being 1 goal up. Like if they score another goal, what are you gonna do then? Like you know what I'm saying? Then it's like extra time. Then you gotta do for another 30 minutes, and eventually the players are gonna gas out and then concede another one. Like I think it makes sense, doesn't it? Like you know what I'm saying? The best player I think I've been at this tournament is between like I don't know, man. It's between a little bit too many players. One contestant is Messi, because of all the assists and goals, really just taking Argentina to where they are. Literally doing that carry job when it comes to creating stuff, to be honest. And then, yeah, for Spain, they really just got Rodri, really, and then a team around it, really, and big players that don't perform, really. Olise and Mbappe was very good, and they could have been like maybe the Ballon d'Or winner, depending on who performs the best in the final semis. But then they just flopped, to be honest. So it would be them if I would have chosen. But maybe if they win bronze and they score a lot in them games, then maybe. But I don't know, man. It's kind of hard. I don't even know, man. You lot can comment who you think have been the best player in the tournament, man. Then we got breakout player of the tournament. If we think like a young player that hasn't really like showed who he is before, and now he's kind of like shown himself, it's kind of hard, to be honest. Like I think Diomande was like already going for like a lot before he kind of started to play good in the World Cup. Then we got like man like Buadi. I like Buadi a lot, to be honest. Like how he controls the ball, composure. Like he looks older than he is, to be honest. Then we got like Unahi from Morocco as well, scoring a brace against flipping Canada. In Spain, it might be like Kibasi, but I already saw him as like one of the biggest, like, well, not one of the like biggest upcoming people that's like below 19 or whatever. Like he was already there in them conversations. I'm trying to think of someone that's like popped up out of nowhere, but I can't really find someone, to be honest. But yeah, boys, I don't really know, man. You lot can comment about everything. I think this World Cup is kind of weird because like you don't really know who is like really the best in all of those categories. Like I don't know, man. It's kind of been like a fair World Cup. It's not really like one country's been totally dominating. It's just like structure and individual brilliance, and in the end, structure kind of won it. So structure can't really win the Ballon d'Or. If you think it's just one individual that wins the Ballon d'Or, it's not the whole team that wins it, really. So it's weird, isn't it? Kind of hard to give the manager like the Ballon d'Or, really. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you lot can comment what you think about this World Cup. And yeah, man, it's been a good World Cup. Sad that Portugal didn't win it for me. And yeah, and Sweden as well, man, of course. You know what? Let's talk about Sweden for the last part of the vid. So I'm from Sweden, and I had like no hopes for Sweden to win it in this case. Yeah, how they have been performing like before, like 1 year ago, them lot were playing like shit, losing 4-1 against flipping Switzerland. Like how's that even possible? Nah, that's mental. Like losing against Kosovo and man like that, it's mental. And then like in the last thing to like qualify for the World Cup, they did well, but other than that, they played like horror, to be honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? They played very good against Tunisia, scoring 5 goals. Ayari doing a celebration like he didn't want to celebrate for the first one, and then the second one he celebrated like crazy. Like a little bit of, I don't know, man. Like, why not just stick to one gimmick, innit? Like, why do both? Then again, it's Japan. What's like, what happened in that game? What's like a draw? Yeah, and then the Netherlands game, yeah, thrice, bro. I can't lie. 5-1, whatever. Mental, I can't lie. That man were getting Brian Brobby just doing a stiff bookie type shit, scoring 2 goals. And then the other man as well. I didn't really like Netherlands going into this tournament, cause like I saw them playing very slowly against Japan, like in the build up. Like they got too many like tall players with 2 long legs, and it takes like 5 years for them to turn and create stuff, man. And Cody Gakpo just doing the same shit he always does. Pretends to go forward, then he runs back with the ball, and then he passes it back or does a cross or whatever. So predictable, man. Like I don't really know, man. It's just the same shit all the time. And then Van Dijk and like right-handers and like flipping Gravenberch, especially Gravenberch and Virgil just being slow as shit on the ball. Like, bro, I can't lie. You lot got like only 2 players other than Somerville. Somerville is the only like short techie player really that's fast. And then we got flipping Van de Ven as well, playing left back or like offensive left back. I get it, you're like fast, but that's the only shit you offer offensively, really. Like, bro, damn, I went a bit off track. Yeah, Sweden. Yeah, and then they played against France. I watched the game, so they were kind of like, they were going head to head against France. Like they were kind of equal, like first in the beginning of the first half, and then the individual brilliance became a little bit too much. Mbappe got his moment, Ulisse got his moment, tried to do bicycle kick, and yeah, man, it was just too much, to be honest. Like I think Sweden have become like good at transition, kinda. Like they got fast players in Gyökeres and Langa, and then they got like pretty like physical defensive players, really, that like give a lot defensively, just die for the badge. But that's mainly it. They don't really have someone that can like keep the ball. The possession to France in that game was mental. I can't lie, man. Like Sweden didn't really have the ball at all, which is mental. So for next World Cup, I think just get man them like, I don't know, Bernardo Silva or like Rodri that can like kind of keep a ball at the feet for longer than 2 seconds before bashing it out just to your winger and then loosen the ball. Like, just take a touch, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Develop players that can take a touch, not just bash it to the flipping final third within 3 seconds or 1 second or whatever. Like, bro, take a touch, man, to be honest. It's kind of hard to like develop players like that. Maybe it's not, but yeah, I don't know, man. I think that's just what Sweden needs. Not just strikers. Like, it's a lot of wannabe slants. Not enough like defenders and midfielders, man. Low key, that's kind of like good at. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But Taha Ali, very very good individual as well. 1v1, he is. Yeah, he's up there, man. He's up there when it comes to dribbling and 1v1 and creating shit. If you just feed him the ball like a lot of times of the game, I swear down, eventually you'll get something out of him, man. It's not that best at like pressing and being physical and shit, but he is electric, man. And when it comes to being man and doing them dirty, making them eat grass, he is mental, I can't lie. But yeah, boys, that was like all my thoughts about the World Cup. I just wanted to like sit down and talk for like, yeah, 5 hours, and yeah, I'm done. So yeah, man, if you have something you want to say, then say it. Follow my Discord or join my Discord, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Take care and peace, man.